Hello friends, welcome to my latest video on ASP.NET. First of all, I would like to introduce you about ASP.NET. Simply we can define ASP.NET is a web application platform which provides a programming model, comprehensive software infrastructure and various services required to build strong web applications. ASP.NET is a part of Microsoft .NET platform. ASP.NET application codes can be written in any of the languages like C# or VB.NET. They provide interactive data-driven web applications. Now let's see what are the components of .NET framework. First one is CLR. CLR means Common Language Runtime. CLR performs memory management, exception handling, debugging, security checking, thread execution and compilation of the code. And then the second one is .NET Framework Class Library. It contains huge library of reusable types like classes, interfaces, etc. Then the third one, CLS. It means Common Language Specification. It contains the specification for the .NET supported languages and implementation of language integration. Then fourth one, CTS, Common Type System. Then the fifth one is Windows Forms. Windows Forms contains graphical representation of any window displayed in the application. Sixth one is ASP.NET. ASP.NET is the web development model. And next, ASP.NET Ajax. Ajax is an extension of ASP.NET. Then the eighth one is ADO.NET. ADO.NET is the technology used for working with data and databases. Provide access to data sources like SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, etc. Now let's talk about ASP.NET basic controls. I'm going to discuss about ASP.NET controls one by one. First, let's see what is label control. We use label to display text on the HTML page. They do not have any events. Now let's see what are label controls. From the toolbox, here you can see label control. The label contains label ID and the type is text. Now the next one is text box. We use text boxes to create a text input in a form and their event name is text changed. Let's see how text boxes are working. From the toolbox, here you can see text box. Now go to design part. Here is our text box. Click on it. Then from the properties, go inside events. Here you can see our event name for text box. Text changed. Double click on that. Here you can write your C# code. Then the next one is button control. In button control, we have click event. Let's see how buttons are working. I will add a button here. From the toolbox, select button, then double click. Go to design part. Here is the button. Click on that. Then from the properties, click on events. Here you can see click event is there. Double click on that, then you have to continue your C# code here. Then the other one is link button. We use link buttons to create a button that looks similar to the hyperlink. Here the click event is used. Now let's add a link button. I'm adding new div tags. From the toolbox, search for link button. Here is the link button. Then go to design part. Click on that and go to events. Here double click on click event. Here I will write response dot redirect. Where should be redirected? Web form 1.aspx. Let's run and see the output. Here is the link button that we created. Let's click this button and let's see what will happen. It has linked with web form 1. It is working. Now let's move to the next controller. Then next one is image button. Here the event name is click, and these image buttons are used to create image buttons. Then let's add an image button. See the design part. I will create a new folder inside my first project. I will name it as image. Now I am pasting an image inside this image folder. Here we have button image now. Now click on the button image. Go inside properties. You will see image URL. Here we have to give the path for our image. Inside the image folder, button image. Then click OK. Here is the image. You can change its size like this. Then go to events inside the properties and double click on click event. Here I am going to link this image button with the web form page. Let's run and see the output. Then click on the button image. You will be redirected to this login page. The other one is hyperlink. It is used to create a hyperlink control that responds to a click event. Let's see how hyperlinks are used in ASP.NET. Then, from the toolbox, select hyperlink. Double click. Go inside design. Here you can see the hyperlink. Select the hyperlink and Inside properties, you will see navigate URL. Click on here and select where you want to navigate this hyperlink. I'm selecting webform1.aspx. Click on OK. Here you can see our source code has changed. Then let's run this and see the output. Here is our hyperlink. Then the next one is Dropdown list control. It is used to create drop-down list control, and event name is select index changed. Let's see how these drop-downs are working. From the toolkit, you have to select drop-down list. Double click on that. It will be added here. Then go to the design part. Now let's add items to this drop-down list. Go to your source code. Then inside the drop-down list tab, we have to write our code. ASP list item. And then like this we can add any number of list items. Now let's run this and see the output. Here you will see the output. This is how drop-down list is working. Now go to the design part. Click on drop-down list. And inside events, you will see select index changed. Double click on that. Here you can write your C# code. Here you can see a small arrow. Inside there you will see edit items. With the use of that, we can add or remove more items. Add or remove. Next one is Listbox. Let's see how it works. Here you will see Listbox. Go inside design tab. Then let's add some items inside our Listbox. Edit items. Add text C#. C++. Then C. Let's run this and see the output. Here is our list box. This list box also having select index change event. Let's see what is grid view. From the toolbox, Select grid view. These data grids are used to retrieve data from the database. We use data lists to create data lists that is not tabular and used to show data. Here you can see data list. Let's see the coding part. Checkbox. Checkbox is used to create a group of checkboxes that all works together. You can add multiple items here. Here is the checkbox. We can take any number of checkboxes. I will take 3 checkboxes and then go to design part. Here add your text. Let's run this one and see the output. Instead of using single text boxes, we can use checkbox list as well. Go to your design part. Click on checkbox list and here you can see edit items. You can add any kind of item from here. Then the next one is image control. We use images to show image within the page. Let's add an image control. Here is the image. Go to design part. From here, inside properties, you can see image URL. I am going to add a new image. Inside my image folder, I have flower.jpg. Now let's run this and see the output. Here you will see the output. From the design part, you can resize this one. We use panels to create a panel that works as a container. Now let's see what is this panel. This is just like a container. Inside here, we can write anything. Like this. Then let's move to the calendar controller. It is used to create a calendar. We can set the default date. Here is the calendar control. Let's run this. Then the next controller is ad rotator. It allows us to specify a list of ads to display each time the user redisplays the page. Then the event name is ad creator. This is all about ASP.NET Basic Controls. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.